Welcome to High School Football Game Night, presented by Scenic Cable Network and Production. Now, here's tonight's game.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's game between the Providence Christian Eagles and the Ariton Purple Cats. It's a wonderful, beautiful night. Fall is definitely in the air, and there's a lot of bittersweet moments right now. I'm with my buds Mark Smith and Nick Gwynn. Guys, good evening.
Good evening, Terry. It is definitely football weather. Senior night here at Providence, the last regular season home game, and the 16 senior football players honored before the game. And Ariton's going to kick off, and Kyle Erickson deep for Providence.
And it's a little pooch kick, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the Eagles will take over.
I don't know if that was intentional or if that was that was just a bad kick.
Looked like it was intentional.
It may have been, but Providence is going to have good field position here. Providence comes in 4-2 and 4-1 in region play, and Ariton comes in 4-2 as well, and they are, I guess, 3-2 in region play because their two losses have come in the region.
Like you said, tonight, senior night, and it is the largest senior class football players that we've had in the history of Providence Christian School.
Tonight, Providence looking for their win to lock their playoff bid, and Ariton looking for a win to hang on to a playoff chance.
Nathan Turner goes in motion on the right side. He's going to try to make his corner. He's going to be pulled down for maybe a half-yard gain.
Nathan is not able to get the corner that time. Ariton stretched it out real well. It looked like number 8, Charles Jones, able to stretch that play out, and Nathan not able to get the corner. So it's an important matchup tonight, Terry, for both teams. And Providence being senior night, last regular season home game, you know Providence is fired up and ready to play.
You're exactly right. All right, second down, long 10 for the Eagles. Our senior quarterback, Andrew Gwynn, takes the snap, hands off to Nathan Turner, breaks, and he looks like, oh, wonderful, great gain. Okay, all the way down to the 22-yard line of the Purple Cats.
Right up the middle there off the left side, and he's going to go for definitely a first down, almost broke it for a touchdown. One Purple Cat able to grab hold of a jersey just to pull him down. How many yards did you get on that, Mark? 31 yards on that run.
So the Eagles will have a 1st and 10 from the Purple Cat 24-yard line. Nathan Turner takes the pitch again, goes right up the middle. He keeps those legs driving. He's all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That was basically the same play again, Terry, off that left side. Nathan Turner got across, got his first down, and after he got the first down, pushed two Purple Cats for a couple more yards. That's about a 14-yard gain there.
And Nathan Turner is another one of our seniors. 1st and 10 for the Eagles, just outside the 10-yard line. They still can make a first down. And Nathan gets the pitch again, falls over the 10-yard line, about the 9.
He got about 2 yards on that. I guess Coach thought it worked twice. Let's try it a third time.
Exactly.
That time Ariton plugged that hole with a 2-yard gain there. So 2nd and 8 now with just over 10 minutes left in the first quarter.
Nick Harrell right behind Andrew. And the counter play, and it was to Kyle Erickson. He looks like he's going to be brought down about the 6-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and about 5.
The counter that time give to Nathan, then back to Kyle, and able to find a little hole, but not much there. So 3rd down. Providence can get a first down without scoring a touchdown, but I think they're going to be trying to put it in the end zone right here on 3rd.
9:30 left to go in the first quarter on senior night here at Providence Christian School. Kyle in motion, and they were able to draw him off, the Ariton off, so it's going to be a offside penalty, half distance to the goal.
That's Providence no play, and it worked well. The only downside when you're doing it down inside the 10 is it's only half the distance, not a full 5 yards. Andrew goes to the sideline to get a play from Coach Moody. Well, they marched the whole 5 yards off, didn't they?
No, it was on the 8, went to the 4.
Okay, 4 yards.
Yep. All right, it's going to bring up a third down and about 2.5 yards to go for a first down. And there's Nathan Turner takes the pitch again. He's going to be brought down for a loss.
That time, penetration there by number 4, Cody Wallace from Ariton, and got through and got a hold of Nathan before he could really get moving. So that moves the ball back out to about the 7-yard line, and it's going to be 4th down. And it looks like they're going to bring on need another player, but we're going to have the kicking team out there.
Had a little mix-up as far as number of players, correct number of players on the field.
Play clock down to 12.
John Harden is going to try to put us ahead with a field goal. There's the snap. Ball's placed down. Kick is up, and it is no good.
Not good. He pulled it, missed it to the left. So that means Ariton has come up with a stop on the first defensive possession for them, and they will take over now, and they'll be on the 20-yard line.
8:20 left to go in the first quarter. What kind of offense does Ariton run?
I'm not sure, Terry, what kind of offense they run. I hadn't seen any film on them, but right there, I know Providence would have liked to have scored, and I know they're John Harden, who is usually very consistent. I'm sure he's senior night. John Harden's a senior. There's probably little nerves, but I don't think the coaches wanted to settle for a field goal anyway, but it would have been nice to walk away with some points.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Purple Cats at their own 20-yard line. Ball's handed off to what number is that? Number 23.
Number 23, Stephen Stedham, and he's going to go for about 5 yards.
2nd down from the 26-yard line of
their quarterback,
the Purple Cats.
Terry, their quarterback's number 18, Josh Bell. He's a 10th grader, and from what I've heard, he is a pretty good ball player, and they do throw the ball a fair amount. So,
ball handoff to a tailback again, and he's going to have enough yards for the first down. Going to be marked at about the 32-yard line.
Number 10, Edmund Cosme, on the carry, and he's got about 6 yards, 7 yards, and that's the first down for Ariton. So Providence not putting points on the board, and now the defense has got to do something to stop this drive.
Quarterback is on a keeper, and he's going to be brought down by Zach Sanders.
Nick McAllister, and
Hunter Ferris.
Was it Hunter Ferris or was it 74? Zach Sanders, first one to get there, though. That's a big loss. It's going to be a 2nd and 20 now, or 2nd and 19 now for Ariton.
From their 23 all the way back to the 23.
I think that might have been Colin Hughes back there with them, too.
Is that right?
74.
Loss of 9 yards for the Purple Cats. 2nd 19.
And I'm not sure if Josh Bell that time was looking to pass or if it was a designed run, but he was deep in the backfield and not able to get not able to find anywhere to go. So
back to pass, thrown out in the flats to number 2. And he is able to skirt Osborne's tackle, and he is all the way out to the 37-yard line of the Purple Cats.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 now for Ariton. That time, Osborne on the tackle, he got around Spencer Walker. Spencer got a hand on him, slowed him down a little bit. But 3rd and 5 now, an important stand here for Providence defense.
With 6:16 left to go in the first quarter. Ball's hand off to the tailback again. He's going to have his first down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 44-yard line of the Purple Cats.
It's number 23 Stedham again. And he's going to, I think we're going to see him and Cosme getting the ball a good bit tonight from, they're the 2 running backs for Ariton. So first down now for Ariton at the 44-yard line.
Hand off to the tailback again, Cosme. And he's going to be hit hard, but not until he gains about 6 or 7 yards.
That time, Quentin Snellgrove, nose tackle, was able to get a hand on him, pull him down. Got a little help from Andrew Osborne, I believe, but a 6-yard gain. And right now, Ariton just seems to be, other than the one play for loss, they seem to be just running at will. And I know that Coach Keith and the other coaches down there are trying to figure something out to stop this offense.
Just over in the Eagle territory, 2nd and 3. Handed off to the fullback, and he's hit immediately, maybe a half yard.
That was Nick McAllister there on the stop. He came up and met him right in the hole. And forward progression is going to give him about maybe a yard. 3rd and short now.
Back to pass. And he's going to throw it out in flats, and he's going to get his man, and it looks like it's enough for a first down.
Yeah, that spot, that time the receiver, number 2, Khalil Thigpen, he did what quarterback wants you to do, is get past the stick and turn around, and he got hit hard after he made the catch, but it is enough for a first down. A little bit of pressure that time on the quarterback, but not enough to rush that throw enough to make it incomplete. So
still been unable to figure out exactly what Ariton is doing.
Well, they've always got two. They're in the eye with the slot out to one side. So
quarterback fakes the handoff, takes it himself, and goes around the left side. Maybe a pickup of a couple of yards.
Yeah, he's forced out of bounds after maybe a yard, and depends on the spot. That spot's going to only give him about a half yard. So that looked similar to the play where he was sacked for the loss.
Ball is on the 45-yard line of the Eagles, where it'll be 2nd down and a long 9 for Ariton. With 3:59 left to go in the first quarter, no points are on the board. Back to pass. Fakes it, throws it long, and it's going to be knocked down by Spencer. Is that right?
No, that was John Harden.
John Harden and Kyle Erickson were there.
John Harden almost had a pick right there. He had position on the Ariton receiver, and it almost looked like the ball was being thrown to John Harden, and it looked like he was going to come down with it. But 2nd and 9 now. John Harden did a good job there not biting on that pump fake. He had help over the top with Kyle, but if he bites on that fake, Kyle's on his own back there. So,
all right, 3rd and a long 9 for Ariton. The wideouts are number 2, Khalil Thigpen, and number 4. And quarterback's back, throws right down the middle. Ooh, just about intercepted by Kyle Erickson.
That time Kyle got a hand on it. Kyle probably wishes he could have that one back, because he could have probably come down with that. But that's going to be 4th now and 9.
Early on, looks like they're not going to punt. Looks like they're going to go for it. Nope. The quarterback is
the snapper.
Okay. And number 4, Cody Wallace, is back to do the punting. Back deep for the Eagles is Kyle Erickson. Back on his own 10-yard line. Snap is Goodwin. And the punt is a high punt. And Kyle decided not to field it. Takes a little sideways bounce, and it'll be down at about the 14-yard line of the Eagles, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
With 3:37 left, it's 0-0 in the first quarter.
Okay, all right. Ready? All right, here we are back once again. The Eagles took over on their own 14-yard line. And who was that, Kyle Erickson?
That was Spencer Walker on that first carry over the right side, and he's going
to pick up about 8 yards.
I'm going to give him 7 on that, and he's but that play, they got that play off pretty quick, and you may see Providence. I know they work some on the little bit of a hurry up, and you may see him go into that a little bit here. Ariton not have
pick up his first down.
He got the first down. Yeah, he got about 5 yards on that carry. They're going to based on that spot, it's about 4 yards, but it will be enough for a first down. That time Nathan had had a couple of blockers out in front, and looked like for a second he might be able to hit that hole and go forward. That spot right there was not as favorable as we would like, but I do think it's going to be enough for a first down.
And the refs have called a timeout to measure.
Yeah, Terry, next week will be our final regular season game against Houston Academy. We'll be playing over at Northcutt Field.
First down for the Eagles.
And I hope we have the same kind of turnout out there as we have tonight. We've got a lot of people here tonight, and a lot of people still coming in.
Yep, it's a real good turnout, and it's one of those bittersweet thoughts is, next week is our last home game. And as senior dads, we've sort of hate to see this end.
Oh, yeah. Well, we do have, hopefully, the playoffs to look forward to, and that's why we need to win tonight. So.
Exactly. 1st and 10. Ball is given off to, is that Nathan again? And he's going to pull some tacklers along. John Harden. He's going to pull some tacklers along down to the 27-yard line, 28-yard line.
Yeah, it was Nathan. I was going to say, if it was John Harden, he was running a lot like Nathan because he was pulling people with him. So that's a nice 4-yard gain for Nathan, who's running strong, always running hard.
$1:55 left to go in the first quarter. Andrew hands the ball off to Spencer, who goes around the right side, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. Going to be brought down at the 30-yard line.
Kind of a delayed give to Spencer going back. Everything was moving to the left. Spencer delay give back to the right, and he hit the hole well, but not able to get out of the grasp of Ariton. Third and 5 now.
Rowan Godwin comes over. Looks like he's got a little injury. I don't know if he's cramping. Looks like he's trying to cramp up.
I don't know. But Micah Yantz came in. Micah would be the backup center. Rowan is the snapper. So
looks like that
Providence is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to take a timeout and talk about a few things. All right, with 1:06 left to go in the first quarter, 0-0.
It's probably a good timeout when it's 3rd and 5.
All right, here we are back. 1:06 left to go in the first quarter. No points are on the board, and Providence has the ball at their own 29.5-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd and about 5.
Trainers are looking at Rowan Godwin, the center, on the sideline. Adam Pierce now in to snap the ball. Andrew giving some last-minute directions to his backs.
Andrew back to pass. He's going to load up and throw long, and it's going to be intercepted.
That time, that pass just a little underthrown, and Spencer not able to get back to it. And number 20 for Ariton, Austin Fain, comes up with the interception. Ariton now with the ball on the 39, I guess 39.5-yard line.
Looked like that ball just hung up there. It looks like Spencer could have gotten back to it. I don't know.
I don't know if there wasn't a lot of pressure. I don't know if sometimes when they hang up there, it's because the quarterback didn't get to finish his throwing motion.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I wasn't looking close enough to see if that was the case. But
all right, Ariton's coming out in shotgun formation, and he takes his snap and goes right up the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles, goes on the left side, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards.
Hit that time right at the line of scrimmage, but after able to get away from tackle and get a 4-yard gain for Andrew Osborne, brings him down.
Their quarterback is not afraid to run the ball.
No, he's not. He's listed, I think he's a 10th grader, Terry. And
yep,
10th
sure
grader, 6'1", 195. He's been playing varsity since the 8th grade, and and Ariton's having a good season this year. They've struggled the past couple of years, and this year they've done fairly well.
From shotgun formation again, takes a snap. He's going to be pressured by Zach. got away from Zach, but he's going to be hit and brought down for a loss.
That time, Zach got back there and able to disrupt him enough, and then finally Hunter Ferris and Hunter Knight able to come over and put the stop on Josh Bell. There's one that he did get out of bounds. There's 1.1 seconds left on the clock in this quarter, so there will be one more snap of the football.
A loss of about 2 yards. It's going to be a third and about 7 yards to go for a first down. And that finishes up the first quarter.
I'm not sure how that
happened.
happened.
The score is
They
here at the
shouldn't have
Providence
started.
campus, Providence Christian Eagles 0, Ariton Purple Cats 0. All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter. Ariton has the ball at their own 42-yard line, where it's going to be third and a long 7 for the Purple Cats. Their quarterback, Josh Bell, 10th grader, takes the snap, back to throw, looks a couple of ways, trying to find somebody open, throws it long, and it's overthrown. And that guy's got an arm.
Well, he does. He was rolling to his left. He's a right-handed quarterback rolling to his left, and was just basically threw that all with his arm. He just kind of slung it and overthrew the receiver. I think I don't know if it was Spencer had the receiver covered up pretty well. So I don't know that he could have completed anyway. So a good defensive stop there for Providence, and Ariton will have to punt.
Kyle Erickson's going to be back deep. He's going to rest at about the 25-yard line. Number 4, Cody Wallace, will be kicking. Gets a nice high punt. Looks like that Kyle is not going to even contest it at all. And Ariton will down it at the 21-yard line of the Eagles, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
That time, Hunter Ferris coming in off this side had it. If he was going full speed, I think he could block that punt. But obviously the coaches had given him the do not block signal, and so he just kind of went in there and held up, but it looked to me like he could have gotten in there.
Rowan Godwin is still on the sideline.
Rowan's on the sideline, so Adam Pierce, who has been the center for the last 2 years, will be snapping the ball this series. Okay, it looks like, by the way they're talking to Rowan and everything, he might have gotten knocked in the head. It may be a concussion. So,
Nick took the handoff and met immediately at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of a yard.
That's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. Well, 1 yard based on the spot. So far, Terry, this game is very tight. Both defenses, both offensive kind of, our offense kind of stalled. We've actually stalled twice, once with an interception, once with a missed field goal. And then our defense has done well to stop Ariton and hold them with no score. So,
Kyle's in motion. Ball's going to hand off to Nathan Turner. He's going to try to get outside, and he can't.
Nope.
It's going to be brought down for, going to be 3rd and a long 11 for the Eagles. Andrews looking over to Coach Moody for his next play.
Andrews, I wonder sometimes when he signals the coach what he's trying to tell him, but and I ask him and he never tells me. So but that time he was tapping his chest, and I don't know if he was asking to call the play or asking to throw the ball or what.
Ball's handed off to Nathan Turner, takes it. And he's going to pick up maybe a couple of yards, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and long for the Eagles, and we'll be punting.
Yeah, it was about a 4-yard gain there, but still 4th and long. So we will bring out the punt team, and Kyle Erickson will be back to punt.
And back for them is, looks like, is that number 80? No, number 20.
It's number 20.
Austin Fain. Another 10th grader.
Austin Fain's the one who had the interception just a moment ago, and so he's back to receive.
Looks like we're short a man. Better hurry.
We got 10 seconds. We got plenty of time.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, fumbled snap, and it's not going to be a very good kick. Looks like it's going to take a bounce, an Ariton bounce. Going to be down at the 35-yard line.
Snap that time from Paramore, a little low. Cal had a hard time getting a handle on it, and then had to rush his punt. Just not a very good punt. So Ariton has a short field here starting at the 35.
9:23 left to go in the second quarter. The Eagle defense is going to have to step up. So far, this has been a clean game. No yellow laundry on the field.
No, there hasn't been any.
Ball's handed off to a tailback, number 10, and he takes it, and he's going to go off the right side, maybe a 3-yard gain. That was Edson Cosme.
Nick McAllister and Riley Grantham on the stop after that 3-yard gain.
Nick, I'm looking down here, and I don't see too many 12th graders on there.
They do not have. Ariton is a young team. Ariton looks like Providence did a couple years ago with a lot of 9th, 10th, 11th graders. They do have a few seniors. If you look at the top of their roster, they've got a few.
Pickup of 3.5 yards. Going to be a second and about 6.5. Handed to the tailback again. Hunter Knight immediately meets him, brings him down after about a 2-yard gain.
Hunter Knight with a little help from Riley Grantham. But you're right, Terry, that Ariton does have the few seniors they do have. Most of their key skill positions are underclassmen.
Underclassmen, yep, that's right. All right, third down and about 5 to go. 8:22 left to go in the first half.
Long snap count here from Ariton.
Yep. Looks
trying
like
to draw us offside, did not work. So
had to call a timeout.
Yep.
So with 7:56 left to go in the second quarter, still no one has scored. All right, here we go. 7:56 left to go in the second quarter. Still no one has scored in this area match between Ariton and Providence Christian Eagles. Ariton's got the ball at the 31-yard line of the Eagles. It's going to be third down. Snap back to the quarterback. He's trying to find someone open. Throws the ball.
He's going to throw that ball away, and there's nobody out there. I don't know.
Was he outside the tackle?
He was outside the tackle box. Okay. He threw it out there. There was nobody out there. Threw it out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 5 now.
I feel like they're in 4-down territory anyway.
I think they are. I don't know what kind of kicker they have, so I would imagine they're in 4-down territory. One of the things that's always interesting to me, Terry.
There you go.
It started. One of the things that's always interesting to me is you see teams that will run the ball. They're moving the ball either running or passing, and then they get down inside the red zone and they change their they change the philosophy and do something different.
Yep, that's right.
So they go back to the run here.
He's going to be hit.
It's not going to work.
And Providence is going to hold.
Nick McAllister that time got a little help from Riley Grantham at the end, but Nick McAllister blew through there, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Ariton's been moving the ball running, and then the last couple plays they've dropped back, tried to pass, and so I kind of expected them to go to the run that time, and Nick McAllister obviously did too. So Providence now on the 30-yard line with 7:42 left in the half.
Let's see if Providence can change it up. Possibly air this thing out. Ball's handed off John Harden, who goes around the left side, picks up maybe 1 yard.
That play off the left side, that's the one Nathan ran right off out of the gate, the first series. And that's kind of a staple for us. And a lot of these teams know, I think when we were playing I can't remember which game it was, the last one or game before that the coaches just felt like if we can stop that run, then they have a chance. And I think Providence needs to get a little imaginative here and maybe maybe start throwing the ball around. I don't know. They got to do something to get Ariton from plugging those holes.
2nd and 9 for the Eagles. Kyle Erickson goes in motion. He wants to, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. It looked like he wanted to throw it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a halfback pass. John Harden Morris was out in a pattern there, and but that time number 52, Seth Roberts, able to get through the line and get a hold of Kyle, and him Kyle not able to get away. So 3rd now, and looks like about 18 yards for Providence. Providence needs something special right here.
That was one of their few seniors, Seth Roberts, 6'3", 248 pounds. Big boy. 3rd and long for the Eagles. Counter play, and Kyle's got the ball. He's going to pick up. Ooh!
Well, Kyle got a good hole that time. He's going to get about, I don't know, Mark, you're going to give him 17 yards on that? Maybe 16, 17 yards. But that's going to be 4th and short now. And see if they decide to.
Looks like we are going to punt.
Surprised right here, Mark, that Providence, with we have 2 timeouts left, doing the no play, getting them to jump. But I think I know Ariton would expect that if we came out in formation. But it doesn't mean it doesn't work, even when they expect it.
There's the snap. Gets the ball, kicks it, and
Good
a much
punt.
better punt this time. And he looked like he is, I don't know what their receiver was doing.
He waved for a fair catch, and it looked like he waved for a fair catch, but didn't come up and catch the ball. So
5:24 left to go in the half, and Ariton is going to take over on their own 32-yard line. We're to be 1st and 10.
So far tonight, Terry, the defense of Providence has played very well, and other than a couple plays here and there, they've come up with stops every time. So see if they can give us one more stop and get the offense another possession before we go to the half.
First down. Ball's handed off to a tailback. He's going to be pulled down immediately.
Hunter Knight.
Was that Hunt? No.
Yep.
Yeah, Hunter Knight. That's right.
Hunter Knight got through, got a hold of the back of his jersey, and that's going to be no gain there for Ariton.
Very close to just about a horse collar.
Well, they're going to call it. Stadium announcer is going to call it a gain of a yard. I'm going to say a half at best, but clock's still running, just under 5 minutes left in the first half.
Handoff to a tailback again, goes right up the middle. He's going to have his first down. And he's brought down by John Harden and by Nick McAllister. No, Andrew Osborne.
Andrew Osborne, John Harden, but not before he got the first down. So that's the play right there that has worked several times for Ariton tonight.
1st and 10 for Ariton at their own 45-yard line. 4:30 left to go in the first half in a scoreless game. Ball's handed off to a tailback again, and he's going to get 3 or 4 hard-fought yards.
He got a little help that time from one of his linemen, giving him a little push, but 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6 now. 4 minutes left in this half.
Second down from the near the midfield stripe. Ball's handed up right up the middle, and he's going to be met immediately. Maybe
they're going
back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're going to spot him for about a half-yard gain, but good defense that time. Providence to put the stop.
Clock continues to run. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the first half in a scoreless game. Third down from the midfield stripe. Got to get just to the 45 of the Eagles for a first down. Throws the ball, slant, and we were very lucky. He was wide open.
He was wide open that time.
Possibly threw it too hard.
He may have thrown it too hard, but who was that on the route?
Number 17.
Nash Carrington on the route, and he was open. He would have been open for the first down plus, but not able to handle that pass. So,
and as we've been saying, another 10th grader. All right.
You'll probably see Josh Bell and you'll see those two guys for the next few years, and they'll connect for a lot of touchdowns, I'm thinking.
There's the punt, a nice kick. Kyle's going to be able to field this one. Takes it in, comes around this side. Looks like he's going to be able to beat his blockers. He's got the corner, cutting back to the inside. Oh, and he's going to be brought down. Goodness gracious. Oh.
That time got all the way back past the original line of scrimmage. That time Kyle just flat out outran Ariton to the corner.
Yep,
and then he got a couple blocks coming back. If he had not run into Colin Hughes trying to help him out and block, and he ran into Colin. If he doesn't run into Colin, I think he takes that all the way to the house.
We still got plenty of time in this half to score.
And probably our best starting field position.
Looks like we've got a little mix-up as far as who's supposed to be in.
Yeah, on that run back, it's just Colin doesn't have eyes in the back of his head, and he moved left when Kyle was trying to move left, and just got a little bump there. So
Andrew back to pass. Throws the ball. Oh! That's one of the first times I've seen it to our tight end the whole year.
He had that time he had Chase Paramore open over the middle. Chase, he thought Chase was moving a little faster, I think, than he was, and just overthrew him.
Have we thrown to the tight end this year at all?
We have. We threw in the last time we were here at home. We threw to Hunter Ferris over the middle. I guess it was Sampson. Was it Sampson game? Yeah, we threw to Hunter Ferris out of the tight end slot. So that was a good play call right there, and he was wide open. Just
2 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in the first half. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Try to draw him off Spencer Walker. Ball's handed off to Nathan Turner, who goes around the left side, and he's going to be brought down for a loss.
That time Ariton not biting on the fake to Spencer and just sitting at home waiting for Nathan coming around that left side. So a loss there. It's going to be
loss
3rd and 12 now.
Yeah. Clock continues to run with 2 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in the first half. Still a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, if Nathan could have gotten around that one guy, I think he goes a long way because there was nobody on that side. The linebackers all bid on the fake to Spencer. So
Andrew back to pass again. Oh, it's just about intercepted again. Ball intended for Spencer Walker, and it's going to be incomplete, bringing up a 4th down for the Eagles.
I don't know what happened on that pass. Spencer was open. That pass looked like it just kind of slipped out the side or something. I don't know if Mark's saying Andrew kind of dropped his arm a little. He may have been throwing around a lineman or something like that. I don't know. But that pass just not on Mark, and Spencer did a good job to keep it from being an interception.
It's going to be 4th down. Looks like the Eagles will be punting. We're still having trouble getting all the appropriate people in. Good snap. And the kick is a low one. Looks like it's going to take a Providence bounce, and it's going to go all the way down to the 15-yard line where the Purple Cats will take over. 1st and 10.
Austin Fain, number 20 for Ariton there. Thinking about picking it up, and probably would have been a mistake on his part. So Ariton now starting from the 16-yard line with 1:42 left in the half with no score.
I formation for the Purple Cats. Ball's handed off to Tailback, he slips and falls
at
no
the line
gain.
of scrimmage. Clock will continue to run at a minute and a half left in the half.
They're starting.
You know, Providence is misfired on the field goal, and then the interception and a couple of overthrown passes. It could very easily be a 10-0 game here for Providence.
Ball's handed off to number 11?
That was number 10.
Number 10.
Cosme.
Okay.
And that's Hunter Ferris on the stop. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now. Inside a minute.
Clock continues to run.
Clock is running at 42 seconds.
Okay, there we go. Yep, just about 35 seconds left to go in the first half. Ariton looks like they're content to go in with a scoreless ball game.
I think right now, if you're Providence, I think you have to be very proud of the defense. They've done a good job.
They sure have.
Of keeping Ariton out of the end zone. Right now, the offense not working as well as it has in previous games. The run just not quite there. So I know at halftime, the Coach Moody will be working with the offense, and they'll be trying to make some adjustments and corrections. And I'm sure defensively we'll make a couple other changes so that we can make sure we continue to stop Ariton throughout the night.
Looks like they're just going to let it run out. And that's the end of the first half, where we have a scoreless ball game between the Providence Christian Eagles and the Ariton Purple Cats.
All right, Nick Gwynn back here with Mark Smith, and we're going to go over a few stats before the kickoff for the second half.
Nathan Turner had 11 carries for 68 yards. Most of that, or half of that, over a little bit less than half of that was on his second carry of the game. He had 32 yards and was stopped about 30-yard line, and the drive was stalled on the 10 with a missed field goal. Kyle Erickson had 9 yards rushing. Spencer 9 yards rushing on 2 carries. On defense, Nick McAllister had 9 tackles. Zach Sanders had 3. Riley Grantham 5. Colin Hughes 5. Hunter Knight 6.
Wow.
Been a very defensive game, and we got to come out here and score some points here in the second half.
It's been a hard-hitting game so far, and Nick McAllister already having off to a great start tonight. And you know that both coaches have made some adjustments on defense. Both coaches probably made some adjustments on offense, because the offenses for both teams right now kind of not getting the job done. So Providence will kick off to start the second half, and John Harden Morris will set the ball on the tee. And it looks like, who is that, Mark? Cody Wallace, deep. Number 4, Cody Wallace.
Number 4.
Deep for Ariton. So, score 0-0. Second half at Providence Christian School. Providence against Ariton. It's a deep kick. Taken at the 18. Somehow got down the sideline, and that's number 2. That's Khalil Thigpen, and he's going to go all the way into the end zone for a touchdown for Ariton to start this half. He danced down that sideline, Mark. I'm really confused as to how he didn't step out of bounds.
Yeah, we had him look like we had him gained, kind of boxed in back there, and he took it outside, and 2 or 3 guys got blocked off, and I thought he stepped out at about a 35, 40-yard line, but he cut it back inside and took it the distance.
He got a couple key blocks there along the sideline after he cut it back. And so Ariton now with a very quick strike. It's 54. Luke Peters in to kick the extra point. High snap. Kick is up, and it is good. And so Ariton, with 11:42 to go in the third quarter, Ariton jumps out quick on this second half to take a 7-0 lead.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready. Okay, so with 11:42 to go in the third quarter, Ariton will tee it up, and after taking the kickoff for the second half, Ariton took it 82 yards for a touchdown.
82 yards.
And so they will kick off now, and Providence will have their first possession of the second half. Spencer Walker comes up and fields the ball at the 25. He's going to find a hole, tries to get outside, not able to get there. He's going to be brought down at the 38-yard line, and that's where Providence will start their first possession of this second half. Mark, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments the offense has made during halftime. The first half, that signature, run off tackle that we usually is kind of our bread and butter wasn't working as well, and so it'll be interesting to see what we do here.
Yeah, the first series we made some hay off that play, but after that they made the adjustments, and couldn't do anything the rest of the half.
Counter play. And that's going to go for maybe 2 yards. Spencer Walker. No, that was to Kyle Erickson. I'm sorry. And Kyle got hit pretty hard right there at the end of that play. And the official's going to take a timeout and go check on him. Spencer Walker coming in the game for Kyle.
Okay.
But second now in about 7?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I've never seen an official go into the huddle and make somebody go off the field like that, but he must have seen something that happened to him that he thought he needed to be seen about.
Well, Kyle got hit pretty hard right there at the end. He was kind of being held up and got hit hard and got up a little slow. And that time it was kind of a single wing look. Nathan Turner around the left side. He's going to get the corner, and he's going to get about 4 yards. Maybe, well, depending upon the spot, they may only give him 3 before he's run out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 now for Providence. That was kind of a different look there, Mark. It looked like we only had Nathan in the single wing.
Yeah, I think that they were going to throw in a couple of new wrinkles this week, and that was one of them. I think we'll probably see a couple more here in the second half, try to get this offense jump-started.
Right now, Providence desperately in need of jump-starting on the offense. A first down here would go a long way. Snap. The give straight up the middle to Nick Harrell, and Nick's going to follow Riley Grantham straight up the middle, and he's going to have a gain of look like about, I'm going to give him 11 yards on that, and that's going to be a first down. Good run there by Nick right behind Riley Grantham.
Yeah, it actually looked like he was trying to push Riley to some more yards, but that was a great play call with that situation. We hadn't shown that tonight, and Nick made a great run.
Well, he got through the hole so quick. I don't think anybody knew it. I think Nick was even surprised how quick he got through the hole and was in the secondary. So Spencer Walker split out wide right. Andrew Gwynn's dropped back to pass on first down. He's going to have Spencer over the middle. Spencer makes a move, makes a one-tackler miss. That's going to be a gain of about 17, 18 yards. Good throw and catch there after a couple miscues in the first half. Andrew Gwynn right on target there.
Yeah, that was something we talked about a little bit off the air at halftime, that we needed to probably throw the ball a little bit more on first down, catch them off guard. And that's what we did right there. Once we got across the 50, we decided we'd go ahead and throw a little bit.
I know that Coach Moody likes to throw. He's throwing on first and second down is the preferred thing to do, but he doesn't like to do it if we're deep in our own territory. So toss to Nathan this time over the left side, and he's going to get about 3 yards down. They're going to mark him right at the 25-yard line. So that's going to be a 4-yard gain. That's going to bring 2nd and 6 now. It's amazing when you throw that pass. The run, even the very next play, Mark, the run opens up a little bit.
That's right. That was that same play. We had got some big yardage on the first series of the game, but haven't been able to do much with it since. But, yeah, they're throwing the ball on first down does loosen that defense up a little bit.
The toss this time to Spencer. Goes right off that right tackle, and he's going to be brought down by number 60, Michael Outlaw. And he's going to get about 3-yard gain there, 2-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 4 now for Providence. Spencer Walker going to come off the field. Providence down 7-0 right here, Mark. It's very important that we put some points on the board.
We got Kyle Erickson back in the game. We're having a call timeout here.
Andrew evidently didn't like something, didn't like the personnel he had in there. Something wasn't right, so he calls timeout, and he's not happy about it. But he'll go talk to Coach Moody, and we will be back in a moment. 7-0 Ariton with 9 minutes 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. Okay, Providence has things straightened out after the timeout, and they have the play, and they'll come to the line with 3rd and 4 from the 23-yard line. Fumbled that time. That time the give, they put Spencer in motion. Looked like it was going to be a no play. The give straight up the middle with Nick Harrell, but Nick fumbled right at the line of scrimmage, but recovered then by who recovered that?
I believe it was
Paramore.
It was either Hunter Knight or Chase Paramore.
I think it was Chase Paramore. So fumbled it forward. We moved the chains. First down now at the 17-yard line for Providence.
That was a huge break right there, Nick.
When you fumble the ball forward and you recover it,
We've needed that. We haven't got many of those in the last several games.
Kyle Erickson split out wide right. The toss is going to go to Nathan Turner off the right side, and he's going to get down to the 10, just outside the 10-yard line. Kind of had a decoy out here with Kyle Erickson. Ariton has to think maybe we'd throw the fade down here, so they have to respect that, and it opened up the run in the middle, so it's going to be 2nd now and 4 for Providence just outside the 10-yard line.
Nick, one thing that hasn't happened tonight, we haven't had any long drives, so this defense has had plenty of time to rest. I know a lot of them play both ways, but there's several 10th graders on this team. If we can wear them down a little bit, I think this senior leadership and this senior go ahead, Nick.
That time Kyle Erickson split out wide right again, the same play, give the toss to Nathan Turner. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be about it. So
to finish that thought, I just hoping our senior leadership and our depth will take over right here in this second half.
So it's going to be 3rd down now and 4 yards for a first down, and we're just outside the 10-yard line. Andrew came all the way to the sideline to get a play from Coach Moody there. There's 7 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Adam Pierce is still your center. Rowan Godwin went out of the game, and it does not look like he will be back. That time the counter play, the give to Nathan Turner, and then back to Kyle Erickson. And it's not going to go anywhere. They're going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th down now for Providence. And you got to, what's the decision here, Mark? Do you take the points with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, or do you try to punch it in?
I don't know. I believe it looks like we're going to try to go for it. This may be the no play that we're so familiar with, but we've already used one of our timeouts, so I don't think we're going to want to use another timeout with such a close game.
If we had 3 timeouts, I'd say no play and then go to a timeout, but we'll see what the coaches have dialed up here. Andrew drops back to pass. He's going to roll out. He's going to run the ball. And he's going to dance, and he's going to get the end zone. That's going to be a touch. No, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Andrew that time on the run pass option, and he decides to take off and run. And he dove and laid out for the cone or the pylon, but evidently stepped out of bounds right before he got there. But it is a first down.
That is obviously Andrew's longest run from scrimmage. Maybe as many yards total as he ever had from scrimmage. And great play call by Coach Moody there. And now we've got it 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
I can tell you right now, though, Andrew's wishing that that would have been called a touchdown. So right now on the 1-2-yard line, the give to Nathan Turner off the left side, and that's going to be a touchdown. So Providence answers quick. 6 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Providence answers with a touchdown of their own, and John Harden Morris will come on for the point after to tie this ball game. That was a good play call, giving Andrew the room, and Andrew got a good block. I'm not sure who it was from out there on the outside, but he got a good block and was able to get that corner. And I thought I couldn't see where he stepped out of. The cheerleaders are in the way from the sideline, so we couldn't really tell. But
very important point after here.
Chase Paramore's the long snapper. The snap's good, hold, and it is up and good, and John Harden Morris puts the 7th point on the board. So Providence now 7-7 with 6 minutes 26 seconds left in the third quarter. That's why, that's why I get a little excited. All right, here we go. Ready when you are. All right. John Harden Morris comes on to kick off. Providence ties the ball game 7-7.
Nick, I want to say one thing on that last play on 1st and goal from the 2. Offensive line just blew up a hole. They had guys all the way back 5 yards in the end zone. So I want to give credit to those guys.
Little pooch kick, fair catch called, and it will be taken on the 30. Ariton will start their possession. Their actually first possession of this half.
Yeah, I think we learned a lesson a little bit on the last kick. We just decided to do the pooch kick, which we've done several times this year, and he called a fair catch there. Going to be 1st and 10 at the 30.
With a pooch kick and the onside kick, something that Providence does. And we've seen that pooch kick actually bounce in our direction a couple times because a lot of times teams don't know exactly what to do, don't know how to handle it. Ariton from the 30. Quarterback rolls left. He's got a blocker, but he's going to be tracked down from behind, and he pitches the ball at the last minute. Quentin Snellgrove brings down the quarterback, but right as he pitches the ball, and he pitches it, I don't know who he pitched it to. He pitched it to number 23, Stedham, and as soon as he caught it, it was Zach Sanders there to knock him out of bounds. But they did have a 4-yard gain there, so 2nd and 6 now for Ariton.
Yeah, it looked like he might have been down, but we don't have instant replay in high school football. But it was good awareness by the quarterback to pitch that ball there. A little dangerous at that point, that close to the sideline. But
and good, I think for Providence, for Zach Sanders not to stop on the play,
That's
thinking
right.
that Quentin's got him down. So the give to the tailback, and he's going to fall down on the just fall across the 35-yard line for about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, and Riley Grantham was closest to him, but he kind of just tripped over his own feet.
I said 2-yard gain, but I think they're only going to give him about a yard. So 3rd and 5 now for Ariton.
Riley had good pursuit on that play, and but the guy did kind of slip.
Yeah, this weather tonight, Mark, a little cooler, a little, kind of like we saw last home game. And there's a little bit of moisture in the air, and that field's starting to get a little slippery. We give to the tailback again. This time he's going to be brought down.
Looks like he's short of the first down.
He's short of the first down. That time several.
Quentin Snellgrove and
Erickson.
Kyle Erickson.
Yep, okay. So 4th and 3 now. 4th and 3 for Ariton. And it looks like, Mark, they're going to drop back to punt.
Yeah, that was a big play right there. After getting the touchdown, we didn't need them to start a long drive, and that was a big play to stop them on 3rd down.
A good punt there. Erickson will get out of the way, let it hit the ground, and it's going to be downed at the 28-yard line. So Providence will start their next possession at the 28-yard line with a 7-7 score with 4:53 left in the third quarter. You ready?
Yeah.
Providence from the 28 with their second possession. The toss to Nathan Turner. He's going to get over the left side, and he's going to rumble for about 4 yards, maybe 5. Again, Mark, after that first down pass in that last series, you see Ariton having to loosen up just a little bit, and that's going to open the run up. So 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, like I said earlier, they've got some experienced guys on their defense, but I really think we can wear them out right here, wear them down a little bit right here, and maybe get another long drive going here.
Is that Erickson or Walker out to the left? That's going to be Erickson. Gwen going to look over the middle for Kyle. Kyle Erickson over the middle, and that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42-yard gain there. That time Kyle split out wide left and just running a slant route. And Andrew hit him in stride, and he was just a jersey grab away from breaking that for a touchdown.
You know, that's something I talked to one of the coaches earlier today, and they thought that their defensive backs, that we had a step on them with Kyle.
Yeah.
And that showed it right there. And Andrew put it on the money, and we almost broke that one for a touchdown. But great 42-yard gain, and got 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line, 23-yard line.
Kyle's going to split out wide left again. Single wing set. Toss to Nathan. Nathan's going to go up the middle, and he's going to have maybe 2 yards. So throwing on first down in the last series and in this series.
That was on second down.
Was that on second down?
That was on second down.
Okay.
And
but it was second and 5. Wasn't it second and 5 or second? Okay.
It's equally as effective, obviously. And
well, if you throw, first and second downs, if you throw on downs that you don't have to. I mean, third down is kind of a have-to throw, and so throwing on first and second is always going to be catching them off guard and be a little more effective, you would think. So, no play. Andrew checks out of it. Give to Kyle straight up the middle, and he's going to slip down, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 3rd now and 7.
Well, already using a timeout there. I didn't think we'd call a timeout after the no play, but Kyle slipped. He might have gotten 2 or 3 yards off that if he hadn't slipped. But it being a little cool and a little bit damp out on the field, there's been some of that tonight. Big play here, 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8, and Kyle Erickson's going to split out wide right. Nathan Turner on the left wing. Andrew back to pass. He's throwing the fade route to Kyle Erickson. And Kyle not able to bring that ball down. It looked like Kyle was going to bring it down one-handed there, but just not able to corral it in. So the pass was where it needed to be, Mark.
Yeah, looked like he stopped a little bit, but he was well covered and thought he could out-jump the other guy, which he could have. But good defense by Ariton. Looks like we're
4th and 7, and we're going to go for it here.
Got our offense in. No, we don't have the kicking team in here.
That play right there, I think the pass was where it needed to be, and Kyle just couldn't quite bring it in. I thought he had a good beat on it. Kyle Erickson out wide right again. This time Andrew's under a little pressure, and he's going to be brought down, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. There is a flag on the play.
And it's had a late hit or a face mask.
There's a flag on the play, and Providence is pointing as though it's against Ariton.
Andrew's coming up holding his face mask.
Yep. Okay, face mask against Ariton. Andrew got a little pressure that time, Mark, and had to scramble and moved up in the pocket and then stepped up.
So 5-yard penalty. Yes, it is. It is a 5-yard penalty, it looks like. But it will be from the end of the play, so we'll see how far they take this.
5-yard face mask.
Right.
But it's a repeat 4th down.
It will be repeat 4th down.
So they're going to take it from the end of play. They marked the ball for Andrew for about a half-yard gain. So that's going to mark it off 5 yards. And that's going to bring up 4th and 2 now. That time, just the pocket kind of collapsed.
It did. Andrew did a good job getting outside the pocket, and
but got a gift with that face mask. So.
It was at the very end, so I don't think the guy pulled him down. That's the reason they call it a 5-yard penalty. Unlike in college and pro, where they don't have 5-yard face mask penalties anymore.
Toss to Nathan Turner, and he's going to go up the left side, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gain, but he's going to be short of the first down.
Yeah, I think he got about a yard, but he's going to be about a yard short.
So that's going to turn it over on downs, and Ariton will take over on the 15-yard line. So Providence defense coming out on the field with 1 minute and 43 seconds left in the third quarter. The score tied at 7. All right, so Ariton from the 15-yard line, give to the tailback. He's going to get about 4 yards. You know, that last possession there, Providence moved the ball down the field pretty well, just got stalled right there at the end. And, you know, disappointing not to walk away with some points. But, I understand not taking the field goal. John Harden's already missed one tonight, and it is cold, and that does affect the kicking game. And when a tied 7-7, the way your defense has been playing, go ahead and go for the first down.
And we've been moving the ball well in the second half. That tackle there was made by Nick McAllister.
Ariton with wideouts on each side, the give to the tailback, and he's going to go off the right tackle, and he's going to get back just maybe a 2-yard gain to the 21-yard line. It's going to bring up third now and about 4. So Riley Grantham on the stop there, Mark.
Yeah, Riley and Nick, our middle linebackers, have made several tackles tonight. They're spot on, and the way they're running the ball with their up the middle with their tailback and their fullback some, those are the guys you expect to make the tackles along with the defensive tackles.
Ariton will take a timeout. Not sure why they decided to take a timeout here, but 17? 17.6 seconds left in this half, or in this quarter. The score is tied 7-7. So after the timeout, it's 3rd and 3 for Ariton on the 22-yard line. Providence wanting to come up big here. Bell rolls out to his left. He's throwing deep. He's got a man, and he's not going to catch the ball. That time's number 2, Khalil Thigpen had gotten behind his man, and we had Andrew Osborne and Spencer Walker both back there, but not able to bring that pass in.
Yeah, the quarterback threw it a little high and it took a while to get down, but he had it on target, and the receiver just didn't make the catch. Might have had to look up into the night sky a little too long, Nick.
Maybe. So Ariton will punt the ball away here. Kyle Erickson stands at the 50-yard line. It's a good punt. It's going to land at the 50 and bounce pretty much straight up, and it'll stop at the 50. And so that's where Providence will start their next possession. But that will be in the fourth quarter. We're at the end of 3 quarters. The score, Providence Eagles 7, Ariton Purple Cats 7.
What are we doing?
Okay, here we go.
What are we doing?
The officials trying to figure out exactly which direction the teams are supposed to be going to start this fourth quarter. But to start the fourth quarter, Providence will have the ball on the 50-yard line, and somebody needs to tell the chain gang to move because they're facing the wrong direction.
They're as confused as everybody else is.
But Providence will be going away from the gym, and they are at the 50-yard line with their first possession of the fourth quarter. The score still tied 7-7.
You know, Nick, this would be a good spot to throw one here, catch them off guard a little bit. Don't know if we'll do it here, but we've got John Harden out wide.
Yeah, John Harden Morris out wide to the right. Spencer Walker goes in motion. Toss. That's gonna be a halfback pass. Spencer Walker to Hunter Ferris, and that's gonna take it across the 30-yard line. That's gonna be a 23. They're gonna mark it 23 yards. 23-yard gain. Halfback pass from Spencer Walker to Hunter Ferris. Great play call right there.
Where's the penalty? We have a penalty on the play. I did not see that.
I didn't see that penalty either. It's on the far side of the field.
I wonder if it's a.
It's illegal motion.
What is that? That he's showing.
Illegal procedure against Providence. I'm not sure where. This is when I wish we had instant replay, because I didn't. The only person I saw move was Spencer. He went in motion, and I didn't see anybody else move. So
I'm not sure what that was, because it wasn't a false start, because they would have stopped the play. Okay. That's a big call.
Illegal procedure after a 30, so that negates a 23-yard gain. Moves the ball back to the 45-yard line. Providence repeating first down, 1st and 15. 11 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Spencer Walker split out wide left. Toss to Nathan. Nathan's got blockers in front, but he's not going to get. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage at the 50 for a 5-yard gain.
That was Nathan's 20th carry of the game, believe it or not, Nick. And he's been our workhorse last week and this week. Last week he had over 200 yards rushing on about 25 carries, somewhere in there. But that was when Kyle was out. But Kyle's back tonight, but we're continuing to rely a lot on Nathan.
Well, Nathan always runs strong and hard, and I know that the coaches have a lot of faith in him being able to carry the ball. Spencer Walker out wide right. Toss to Nathan, trying to get the corner, going around the outside. He's going to get about 2 yards, maybe 3 yards gains before he's forced out of bounds. That's going to be third now. Based on that spot, they're only giving him about 2 yards. So that's going to be 3rd and 8 now from the 48-yard line.
It's a big play right here. We need to get some positive yardage here, try to at least get a short 4th down play if we want to go for it. But anyway, I think that might be a little conservative here. Well,
we'll see. The last 2 plays we've been splitting, having a wide out a lot this second half. Throwing to him sometimes, and Andrew Gwynn back to pass. He rolls out, throws a screen. Spencer Walker's got a block. That time, Colby Butler not able to hold that block long enough for Spencer to get by, and he's going to have a 2-yard loss. That's going to be 4th and 10 now. We're going to be at the 50-yard line. That screen pass goes for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, it looked like it. We had it set up pretty well.
That's a tough spot, though, because that Colby was out here on the side, and he's got to hold that block for a long time.
He does.
Without getting penalized, and that's a tough spot to be in. So Chase Paramore comes on to long snap. Kyle Erickson back to punt. Austin Fain back for Ariton. Good kick. That's going to take a Providence roll. It's going to roll down almost to the 15. We're going to call it the 16-yard line, and that's where Ariton will start their possession with 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this game. So, yeah, Mark, that's a tough spot. That screen pass is a good pass. It's kind of 3rd and long. I'm not quite sure about it, but it's hard for that lineman to hold that block as long as he needs to.
Well, I think we catch him off guard a little bit, and it did, except for one player out there, and we just couldn't get him blocked. And but we got him pushed back to the 16-yard line here, and hopefully we can hold him and get the ball back.
The Providence defense has done well all night, and the coaches this time calling on him one more time. Delay give back the other way to number 2, and he's going to get around the corner, and he's going to get maybe 3 yards. Looked for a moment there like they were going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss, but kind of an end around there. Andrew Osborne comes up to make the tackle. 2nd now and 7.
Yeah, Andrew Osborne came up and made that tackle. They kind of strung it out a little bit. Thought we might get him for no gain there, but he was able to turn the corner and get a few yards.
That was a delayed give going back the other way, and kind of a reverse. And it did take a long time to develop. Thought we could maybe get some loss of yards, but had time to give to number 10, tailback, and he's going to go over the left side. Stays in bounds. The clock continues to run. He's going to get about 3 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd now and about 3, maybe 3.5, with just under 10 minutes left to go in this ball game.
Yeah, Kyle Erickson came up from the safety position and made the tackle there.
So Providence defense here with another big 3rd down play. Needing to stop here.
Their quarterback runs to the sideline every play to get the play call, and that time he was a little bit delayed in that. So let's see if they can get this off in time. That's got to wear you out
a little bit. 8 seconds, 5 seconds on the play clock. They will get the play off. The give straight up the middle, and he's going to have his 1st down before he's brought down by Riley Grantham. Steven Stedham that time for about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Moves the chains for Ariton. They'll have a new set of downs on the 32-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like they had some confusion there a little bit. One of the receivers looked like actually he wasn't set when the play was put in motion, but there was no call there. But fullback made a good run.
Twins to the right. Slot to the right.
Oh, busted
Broken play. They're running kind of an option, looks like, but Hunter Knight, good grief. That time, Bell able to he was hit, and should have only gained about 5 yards, and looks like he's going to get about 9 yards, and there's an injured player on the field. Trainers go out, coaches go out to check on the player. I think it may be Hunter Knight, Mark. I know Hunter was in on that tackle, trying to bring down Mr. Bell. So we're at 8:46 left to go in this game. The score still tied 7-7. Injured player was Hunter Knight. He is up and coming off on his own power. It looks like he's holding It looks like he's holding his hand, maybe his shoulder. The trainers will look at him, and I know he'll be back in the game if he can. So they measured, and they got the first down there for Ariton. So new set of downs at the 42-yard line.
When it's that close, that's not a bad thing. That gives them one less play. Because when you got second and short, it's basically an extra play here.
We give to the tailback, and he's going to be met by Nick McAllister at the line. Riley Grantham trying to get in there too, but he's going to have about a 3-yard gain. 3.5-yard gain. Another 4-yard gain. They just keep moving it.
Yeah, they are working, looks like, on Hunter Knight's shoulder. And
so second now and 6 for Ariton. Give to the tailback, and he's through the hole, and he's going to have a first down before he's stopped by, who is that over there?
John Harden.
John Harden Morris makes the stop right at the 45-yard line, but it does enough for a first down, so Ariton continues to move down the field. So Providence defense here needs to come up with something to keep Ariton out of the end zone. This time they give to the tailback again, and he's going to go over the left side, and he's going to get about 6 yards, maybe 7.
It's like John Harden Morris.
John Harden, when your cornerbacks and safeties are making your tackles, Mark, something's not going right up front.
That's right.
That play right there, they've run that play several times. They've gotten 5 or 6 yards every time. So,
very important series here. They're getting the clock on down here in 7 minutes. And
give the tailback again, same play. That time Nick McAllister brings him down at the 30-yard line.
That was John Harden Morris again.
Was that John Harden again? Okay, I saw 4. I thought Nick McAllister. Okay, just inside the 30, and it's another first down for Ariton. They've run that same play, but what, 4 times in a row?
Yeah, different backs. They're swapping these backs in and out quite a bit.
Hunter Knight put his helmet back on, and the crowd cheered, and he's ready to go back in the game. And there is a...
Wow.
What's the call here?
We just called a timeout on defense.
We called timeout, okay. We called timeout, I guess, to get Hunter Knight back in the game. So 6 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in this game. The score is still tied at 7. Providence Eagles and Ariton Purple Cats. Okay, so with 6 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in this game, Ariton at the just inside the 30-yard line with the fresh set of downs. Providence needing to come up big here on defense. The give to the tailback, and he's going to lose yards. He slipped,
come on.
and they're gonna,
That's a terrible call. I'm sorry, but that was horrible. The guy was not even hardly down, and our guy slipped and fell on top of him, and they called,
No, they called holding. Our fans were going nuts because they.
That was a little premature.
And you were going nuts.
That was a little premature on my part. I apologize. But,
yeah, that time it looked like they were going to give Andrew Osborne a penalty for a late hit, but the call is a hold against Ariton, and so that's going to back them up.
We may decline it here.
If we decline it, it would be second.
About
12. 12.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
take it.
We're gonna take it. Back them up. It's going to be 1st and 20. So holding the call against Ariton. Where they threw the flag. The thing is where they threw the flag, and this is why I think the fans and you all went a little crazy here. They threw the flag right where the ball carrier was, and normally the flag, if it's a holding, it's going to be closer to where the hold was, and so Ariton now 1st and 20 from the 40-yard line. This time the quarterback keeps it going around the left side, and he's going to get about 7 yards back. And so that's going to make it 2nd and 13.
Spencer Walker came up making the tackle from his corner position.
That time they faked the handoff to the tailback, like the play they've been running several times, and the quarterback keeps it and just tries to go around the outside.
Clock is running here. We're down below 6 minutes here. All the more important to stop them on this drive right here.
Quarterback drops back to pass, pump fakes, throws the ball out of bounds. That time John Harden Morris was back there. The pass intended for Cody Wallace, but the pump fake, nobody bought it, and I don't even.
Yeah, we've defended the pass pretty well tonight.
We got lucky once.
We did. But they both Andrew Osborne and
John Harden
had the coverage there, and he threw it out of bounds.
Important down right here for Providence. 3rd down, 13 yards to go for Ariton. Just inside the 35-yard line. The give to the tailback, and he's going to be stuffed and brought down. He's maybe got 2 yards, but it's now going to be 4th and 11.
That was Nick McAllister led that, along with Quentin Snellgrove, Hunter Ferris, John Harden Morris.
Everybody got involved. So 4th and 11 now for Ariton with 5 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in this ball game. And Ariton's going to take a timeout and think about this for a minute with the score 7-7.
Wow, great play.
All right, and we're talking there, Mark, what do you do here if you're Ariton? It looks like they're going to go for it. So 4th and 11, and they're going to go for it here. Or it could be a quick kick.
Now we got a halfback pass.
Halfback pass. He's looking. He's got nobody. And, that was close. Looked like Kyle Erickson might have given the receiver a little bump early, but there's no flag.
Yeah. I don't think it was catchable, to be honest with you, but he did give him a little bump. And go ahead.
Yeah, that pass may not have been catchable. It was over his head. He gave him a little bump, but there's no flag on the play. Providence takes over on downs from the 30-yard line, just across the 30-yard line, with 5:09 in the game.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, we got a big play right here. We got big drive. We're going 1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We'll see what they come out with here. Double wing sets. Kyle Erickson goes in motion to give over the right side, and Kyle's going to get about 2 yards. He's at the 33-yard line, so they're going to give him 3 yards. Yeah. Clock is running under 5 minutes left now. Score is still tied 7-7. This is the kind of situation, though, that Providence should like. This is the amount of time on the clock, the way we run our offense. we should be able to. If we can move the chains, we can march down and score and not leave much time on the clock.
That's what we're hoping for there, Nick.
No, well, you know.
Yeah.
Counter play that time.
Great run right there.
Who is that? That's Turner. That time, Turner had to fight hard for those 6 yards, but that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 now. Andrew gets the play from Coach Moody. 4 minutes to go in this ball game here senior night at Providence Field. Give to Turner. Turner runs up, spins, tries to get something going, and basically he got about a half a yard. So it's going to bring up 4th and short now.
Looks like something slowed him up right after he got the ball. I don't know if he was juggling the ball or what was going on there, but
forward progression gets the ball just shy of the 40. And
Nick, I'm a little surprised here. I thought we might go no play. I know we only have one timeout left, but
we're gonna punt it away.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I know that we're in our territory, but it's
3 minutes, 10 seconds to go on the clock. And Providence is getting ready to punt the ball away to Ariton. A good punt from Kyle there. Low, bounces, takes a Providence roll. It's going to roll down inside the 10-yard line. It took a little bounce back right there at the end. Quentin Snellgrove jumps on it, but it's going to be at the 11-yard line. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left to go in this ball game. The score 7-7, and Ariton has a long field here. Mark, I'm a little surprised. I mean, I guess you're in the same situation that Ariton was in a minute ago. If you try to go for it, you don't want to turn the ball over on downs, on the 35, 40-yard line. So.
Yeah, but we were about the 45-yard line.
45.
Right? Yeah, I'm still a little surprised. I thought we'd at least try to no play and call timeout, but we
only have one timeout left. So
with 2 minutes left, 2.5 minutes left, we should have been able to do it without having to take another timeout.
Yeah, but all right, 1st and 10 now from the 10 for Ariton. Providence defense needing something here, and give to the tailback, and he's going to go over the left side, and he's going to get out to just over the 15 to the 16 for a 6-yard gain. The clock continues to run. About 2.5 minutes left to go in this game. Right now, Providence has to prevent the big play, Mark.
That's right. Both teams have one timeout left here. 2 minutes, 22 seconds and counting here. And we got to really make sure we don't give up the big play. The student section has moved down to the fence, trying to egg on our defense.
Give to the tailback. He's going to get through the line, and he's going to have a 1st down. Another gain of about 6 yards.
That's John Harden again on the tackle, along with an assist from Nick McAllister.
They've run that Ariton ran the same play twice in a row there, basically.
Yeah. I expect to see them fake that and throw it here in a few minutes here with 2 minutes left, less than 2 minutes left in the game.
That's very possible. There's a minute and 52 seconds left in the game. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Motion man, the give, halfback, throwing it back.
Him.
It's a throwback pass to the quarterback. He's going to get run out of bounds, and he's only going to get about 6 yards. So
that was really slow developing, but our guys were still thrown off by a little bit.
That was the little. Looks like you're giving it to the kind of a reverse or coming back this way, and then he stops. They tried to do a halfback pass on that earlier, but this one it was a throwback to the quarterback.
Yep. He threw it backwards. Had he not caught the ball, it would have been a fumble if the officials had been paying attention to that. But he did catch it, and he gained some yardage off of it.
2nd and 4 now for Ariton with a minute and 30 seconds left in the game. Score still tied, 7-7. Give to the tailback. He's hit in the backfield. He's going to fight his way back. Oh, my goodness. He fought his way back not only to line of scrimmage, but he gains enough for a 1st down.
The officials should have – he stopped. They had his forward progress stop there to begin with, and they let the play go on, and he fought his way to the 1st down.
Yeah, that you thought you were going to be looking at 3rd and 5, and instead it's 1st down and 10 from the 34-yard line with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this ball game, and the clock is running. Give to the tailback. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and then breaks loose and gets a 1st down. He somehow, I don't know, somebody didn't wrap up, Mark.
Ariton's doing their best to run this clock out, but we're giving them yardage. And it's
I'm not sure why Ariton would want to run the clock out unless they just feel like going into overtime is the best bet for them.
Yeah, now it looks like they're doing a little hurry up.
We're down to 1 minute left in the game. Ariton 1st down at the 46-yard line. Providence needs a stop right here.
Okay, they're throwing
back
the ball
to pass, and that pass is caught, and he is out of bounds. The clock will stop. That is a 1st down for Ariton. They're just into Providence territory at the 44-yard line with 47 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, we gave them those long runs, and now they're coming out throwing. They're going to try to score here.
Bell under center gives to the tailback. He's going to be hit at just across the line of scrimmage. He's going to get about 6 yards.
They're letting the clock run.
And the clock's running down to 36 seconds at this point.
Now they use the timeout.
2nd and 4. So Ariton calls the timeout with 33 seconds left, and at 2nd and 4 from the 38-yard line. So, Mark, what are you thinking here if you're Ariton?
Well, I don't know. They've been running the ball except for 2 plays, and actually only 1 play on this drive have they thrown the ball.
And that's their only completed pass tonight, too, isn't it?
Well, no, they've had 2 completed. It's hard to know what they're going to do. It looked like to begin with they were trying to just run the clock out and go to overtime, but they had a couple of big runs and 1 good pass play. And now they're inside our 40-yard line, so with 33 seconds left with no timeout. So I expect them to throw the ball a couple times now. Because even if we, happen to intercept the ball, we're in our territory.
Right.
So I think they'll go ahead and try to do something here.
Well, the Providence defense and the Providence student section and the parents now on their feet trying to rally behind this Providence defense to get a stop here. 2nd and 4, and it looked like Ariton's tight end moved. We'll see what the call is. But looks like, to me, it looked like number 8, Charles Jones, a little too anxious to get into his route or to make his block. And that is going to be the call. They're going to walk it off against Ariton for a false start. So it goes in Providence's favor there, Mark.
Yeah. Took it like a half second off the clock.
2nd and 8, and the clock. All right, Bell back to pass. He's looking across the middle, and he has number 8. He dropped the ball. He tried to run with it before he caught it, Mark. Yeah. And
he heard footsteps, too. Andrew Osborne and Riley Grantham were on the prowl.
He had enough for his 1st down, but not able to hang on to the ball. So 3rd now and 8 with 25.8 seconds left to go in the ball game. And Ariton do they have a timeout? Or do they use it?
They have no timeouts.
Okay, they have no timeouts. Providence has 1.
Play clock's running down, too.
Play clock down to 10.
Students trying to get the adults fired up, trying to help the team out here on defense.
Bell back to pass again. He's looking to the sideline. He's got some pressure. He's coming back the other way. He's going to get the corner, and he's going to get
Oh, that should have been a penalty.
There should have been a block in the back. They threw the flag, so that's going to be a block in the back. And we're going to have that play will be coming back.
12 seconds left.
That play should come back.
There's 2 flags. I'm thinking they're both on the block in the back, but
I hope the one's block. I hope they're both blocking the back. I hope there wasn't a late hit out of bounds. I didn't see one.
No.
So Josh Bell did have enough for his first down there. There's a block in the back call right there at the end of that run before he got out of bounds. So that's going to back him up.
I'm not one to complain about the refs, but there was a holding call they missed on
earlier.
Colin Hughes.
Yeah.
On Colin Hughes right there, but they haven't
We'll
called
take the block
holding
in the
but
back.
one time tonight. So
the game is there hasn't been a lot of flags tonight. A few here and there, but not very many.
No, this crew's done a good job.
I think they've done a very good
tried
job.
to stay out of the way and let the kids play, which I like.
And as long as the kids are playing and not, nobody's playing dirty and we're not, taking cheap shots,
That's right.
I think that's good. So that penalty is marked off from the spot of the foul. And so 10 yards from the spot, and that's going to repeat third down.
I think you'll see here.
So the net is about a 3-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 6.
With only 12 seconds left, I think they're going to throw it deep here. The play clock starts.
Play clock starts.
I don't think
The
Ariton
clock
realized that. This is
5
going to be
seconds,
the last play.
3,
if they get it
2,
off.
and they do get it off the snap, and he's got one chance, a Hail Mary, and he's throwing deep, and Spencer Walker's down there and breaks it up. Actually, Spencer was the one going to catch the ball, and the Ariton player had to play defense right there to keep Spencer from intercepting it.
Right.
So at the end of regulation now, we are tied 7-7, and Providence and Ariton will go into overtime.
That's it.
Okay, so Ariton will have the first possession in overtime. Scores tied at 7 in regulation. And Mark, explain how this works.
They get 4 plays from the 10-yard line, and then we get the ball no matter what they do.
They run kind of a reverse, and he gets around the outside, and he's not going to get anywhere. He's going to lose yards, Mark.
Great play on defense there, guys.
That time,
Riley Grantham's having to come off the field.
Riley's coming off the field holding his arm, and so we got to get somebody else in there for him. Daffron will go in the game. So that was a loss of 1, so that's going to be 2nd and now and 11. And so it's 4 downs from the 10, and unless there's a penalty, that's it, right, Mark?
That's right. It's just like regular play from here, but they only get the 4 downs.
There's no, you can't get a,
right.
And there is no clock. There is a play clock, but there is no clock.
Yeah, and it's down, the play
clock's down to 6. Snap. Rolling out to pass. Looking in the corner, and he overthrows his receiver. That time getting some pursuit. Looked like John Harden Morris was in pursuit there of Josh Bell.
I want to recognize our student section has moved down to the end zone behind the goalpost here, giving our defense some pep here, hoping to help them stop the Purple Cats right here.
So now 3rd down from the 11, or just outside the 10. 3rd down for Ariton. Play clock down to 17. That time Josh Bell had an open receiver, but just to overthrow him just a little bit. That was kind of a touch pass. So.
That's right. They're having a tough time getting these plays in this overtime period, and they're having to hurry up.
5, 4, 3,
they don't call
2,
out here.
1, and they just got that play off. Bell back to pass. He's getting chased by Zach Sanders, and now he's going to have more pressure from Hunter Ferris, and Hunter Ferris is going to force him out of bounds at the 13-yard line for a loss of 3.
Huge play, guys. I'll tell you what, they're having to get in too big a hurry there. The Purple Cats.
It was down to 1 second.
Yeah, and that's causing issues in.
So now they're 4th down from the 14-yard line, and it looks like they're going to kick, try to kick a field goal here, and go up by 3. The snap, and the ball is down, and the kick is going to be good.
Good, wow. Bad snap, and they got it down and got it up.
Wallace did a good job of getting that ball down on the tee, so Providence now will have 4 downs from the 10. A touchdown wins the ball game. Field goal ties it, and we'll play another overtime session.
I'm shocked. I'm sorry, but I was shocked they got that one up and out. They were having confusion again, even on that, and they had a bad snap. But give credit to the holder, he got it down. The kicker got it up. And when the student section wasn't going nuts down there, I knew he had it.
Well, when it left his foot, Mark, from this angle, it looked like he would miss it wide to the left. But no, he put it right inside the upright. So 10-7 now, Ariton.
We got to hurry. We're having the same issues.
Providence coming on the field with 14 seconds.
You might want to call a timeout here.
Andrews hurrying to the line. 9 seconds on the clock. 7. And there's a snap, the toss to Nathan. Nathan goes up the middle, and he's not going to get anywhere.
When you have that misconfusion and you're having a hurry, it just causes all kind of problems. You saw it with the Purple Cats. Now you're seeing it with us.
So Nathan gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it's now 2nd down from the 10. The play is in. Andrew passes the play to his offense.
We got it back.
This time we got Kyle Erickson splitting out wide right. Wonder if we'll see a fade here. We do. The fade to
He's
touchdown.
There. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
That's the ball
Andrew
game.
Gwynn to Kyle Erickson for 10 yards. Touchdown. Providence
Huge win, folks.
Providence will take this victory 13-10. And the students will pile onto the field.
That is huge.
So Providence has secured a spot in the playoffs. And now next week we'll be playing Houston Academy
to see who
finishes and who hosts a first-round game.
Depending on what HA does tonight, actually. But that is a huge play right there. They've been working on that all night, and they saw
they had the matchup they needed.
They had the matchup they needed out there, and
good throw and catch right there.
Huge play.
13-10 Providence. We'll see you next week for the HA game. Good night. Drive safe.
You've been watching High School Football Game Night, presented by Scenic Cable Network and Productions. Join us again next time.